I'm going to say something that might surprise you, maybe even shock you. Not all fruit is good for you. In fact, if you're over 60, there are certain fruits that could be silently sabotaging your leg strength, joint health, and mobility. Yes, fruit. You've been told for decades that fruit is the ultimate health food, that it's packed with vitamins, that it's nature's candy. And for many people, that's true. But here's the shocking part. As you age, certain fruits, especially the ones high in natural sugar and low in muscle supporting nutrients, can actually weaken your legs. This chapter will explain how. We'll uncover why aging muscles react differently to fruit sugar, the hidden fruit compounds that trigger joint pain and inflammation, how weak legs increase your risk of falls, fractures, and hospital visits, why most senior diets are unknowingly creating muscle loss, and how you can turn it all around. Starting today, let's dive in. Why leg strength matters more than ever after 60. Your legs are your independence. They help you walk, balance, stand, get up from a chair, climb stairs, and drive. But here's the truth most seniors don't hear often enough. After age 60, the average person loses 3% of muscle mass every year, and it starts with the legs. When your leg muscles shrink, your knees hurt, your balance gets shaky, your risk of falling skyrockets. And one bad fall could mean surgery, a wheelchair, or worse. In fact, according to the CDC, 1 in 4 Americans over 65 falls every year. 3 million seniors are treated in emergency rooms for falls annually. Falls are the #1 cause of hip fractures and hospitalizations in people over 60, and yet most seniors are eating a daily diet that unknowingly weakens their leg muscles. The sweet trap. When healthy fruits turn harmful, here's the trap. Many seniors swap cookies and candy for fruit, thinking they're making the right choice. And in some ways, they are. But what no one tells you is this. Certain fruits contain high levels of fructose fruit sugar, acids, and anti-nutrients that can cause blood sugar spikes, chronic inflammation, muscle atrophy shrinkage, joint stiffness and pain, fatigue that leads to more sitting and less movement. The result, you're eating a fruit that seems healthy on the outside, but on the inside, your muscles are shrinking and your legs are weakening. Let's break it down. Sugar, the #1 enemy of aging muscles. Fructose, the natural sugar found in fruit, is processed differently than other types of sugar. When you're young, your body can handle it just fine. But after 60, your metabolism slows, your insulin sensitivity drops, and fructose becomes more dangerous. Too much fructose increases belly fat, triggers inflammation, weakens your insulin response, contributes to muscle breakdown instead of repair. Your muscles, including those in your legs, need stable blood sugar to stay strong. But sugary fruits, especially when eaten alone or in excess, do the opposite. And when muscle loss begins in your thighs and calves, you start losing the power to stand up easily, the ability to climb stairs, the confidence to walk without a cane, acidic fruits, and inflammation. Some fruits, especially citrus and tropical types, are high in acids and enzymes that trigger inflammation in sensitive people. If you suffer from knee pain, foot pain, sciatica, joint stiffness in the morning, you might be reacting to the acidic properties of certain fruits. When inflammation sets in, your legs ache, your joints swell, and your motivation to stay active drops. And when you stop moving, your legs weaken even faster. But isn't fruit natural? Yes. Fruit is natural, but modern fruit isn't the same as the fruit your grandparents ate. Today's grocery store fruit is grown for sweetness, not nutrients, engineered to be larger, juicier, and higher in sugar, often picked before ripeness and shipped from thousands of miles away, stripped of fiber and muscle supporting compounds. Even worse, fruit is often eaten alone, without the proteins or healthy fats that help balance sugar and prevent crashes. That's why we see seniors having a banana for breakfast sugar spike, a fruit smoothie for lunch sugar overload, grapes as a snack more sugar, and by evening, their legs feel weak, their joints ache, and they can barely get off the couch. Real talk. What I noticed in my own life. Let me tell you what happened to me. A few years ago, I started feeling a strange stiffness in my knees. I couldn't rise out of my recliner as quickly. My legs felt slower. I was eating what I thought was healthy: apples every day, orange juice in the morning, and grapes as dessert. Then I read a medical journal that changed everything. It said fructose can accelerate sarcopenia, the technical term for age-related muscle loss, especially in inactive seniors. I was shocked, so I ran a little experiment. I cut out the fruits with the highest sugar and added more of the fruits that build muscle instead. Within 2 weeks, my knees felt lighter. I could stand up without using my hands. My evening walks got longer, and my leg cramps disappeared. That's when I knew I had to share this. Warning signs that fruit might be weakening your legs. If you experience any of the following, your fruit habits may be hurting you more than helping. Your legs feel heavy or jelly-like by evening. You struggle to stand up quickly from chairs. You've had a recent fall or stumble. Your knees or ankles swell after walking. You get foot cramps or toe pain at night. You rely more on railings, walkers, or canes. You often snack on fruit instead of protein or fiber. If any of those sound familiar, don't worry. In the next chapters, I'll show you how to fix it fast. The science. What doctors and nutritionists say. New research is backing this up. A 2022 study in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors with higher sugar intake, including from fruit, had lower leg strength and slower walking speeds. Another study from Nutrients Journal showed that excess fructose consumption in older adults caused elevated inflammation markers, reduced skeletal muscle mass, higher rates of insulin resistance, a key cause of muscle fatigue, and perhaps most alarming, high sugar intake was linked to a 70% greater risk of physical disability in people over 60. It's time to reveal what most seniors never hear at the doctor's office or see in health magazines. There are 5 fruits that can slowly but surely weaken your legs, shrink your muscles, inflame your joints, and increase your risk of falling or losing mobility. You might be eating them daily, thinking you're making a healthy choice. But for those of us over 60, these fruits may be doing more harm than good. In this chapter, we'll expose the 5 worst fruits that sabotage leg strength, the exact reasons why they're dangerous for older adults, what they do to your muscles, blood sugar, and joints, and healthier alternatives to swap them with. Starting today, why healthy fruit can hurt your legs. Before we begin, let's be clear. We're not demonizing fruit. It's not about banning all fruit. It's about being smart with your choices, because not all fruits are created equal, especially when you're over 60 and trying to protect your legs and joints. The wrong fruits spike your blood sugar, increase joint inflammation, drain your energy, encourage fat storage, especially in the legs and abdomen, prevent your muscles from recovering or growing stronger. Let's go through the worst offenders one by one. 1. Grapes, the silent sugar bomb. Why it's bad. Grapes may look innocent, but they're among the highest sugar fruits you can eat, and that sugar hits fast. A small handful of grapes, just 15 to 20 grapes, can contain over 20 grams of sugar. That's more sugar than a donut. Seniors often snack on grapes mindlessly, which causes rapid spikes in blood sugar. Over time, this leads to insulin resistance, increased fat around the legs and joints, muscle fatigue, joint inflammation. The problem: grapes don't have much fiber or protein to slow the sugar rush. Your blood sugar rises fast, then crashes, making you tired, achy, and more likely to sit or nap rather than move. Better option: blueberries, low sugar, high in antioxidants that reduce inflammation and support muscle recovery. 2. Bananas, the overrated muscle killer. Why it's bad. Bananas are often promoted as high in potassium, which sounds great for muscles. But there's a catch. A single banana has up to 17 grams of sugar and almost no protein. Worse, ripe bananas have a high glycemic index, which means they spike your blood sugar rapidly. When blood sugar goes up and down too quickly, your body enters a stress state and muscle recovery slows. The result: eating a banana every morning can lead to muscle fatigue by afternoon, increased insulin resistance, poor balance, and leg heaviness, a sugar crash that causes joint pain or cramps. Better option: avocado, yes. It's technically a fruit loaded with potassium, healthy fats, and supports muscle strength without sugar. 3. Pineapple, the inflammation trigger. Why it's bad. Pineapple is tropical, delicious, and extremely acidic. For seniors with sensitive joints or arthritis, this is a major red flag. The high acidity and enzyme content, especially bromelain, can irritate tissues and trigger inflammation in the knees, hips, and feet. Plus, pineapple is loaded with sugar, over 16 grams per cup. Side effects: increased swelling in ankles or knees, joint stiffness, muscle aches, worsen arthritis symptoms. Better option: cherries, naturally anti-inflammatory, low glycemic, and support joint health. 4. Mango, the hidden sugar trap. Why it's bad. Mango might be the worst offender for hidden sugar. 1 cup of sliced mango has 23 grams of sugar, making it one of the highest sugar fruits on the planet. It's also low in fiber, which means that sugar goes straight into your bloodstream. Why that matters. Sugar depletes magnesium and potassium, two critical minerals for leg strength and muscle function. That leads to night cramps, weak quads and calves, poor recovery after walking or exercise. Better option: papaya, lower in sugar and packed with enzymes that help digestion and reduce inflammation. 5. Oranges and orange juice, the arthritis aggravator. Why it's bad. Oranges are acidic and rich in citric acid, which can worsen joint inflammation. Orange juice is even worse. It's often stripped of fiber, leaving only the sugar and acid. 1 small glass of orange juice can have as much sugar as a soda. Results for seniors: morning joint stiffness, increased swelling, sluggish legs and slower walking, weaker grip, and muscle cramps. Think about it. You drink orange juice to feel energized, but within an hour, your knees are stiff, your legs are sore, and you're reaching for a chair. Better option: watermelon in moderation, naturally hydrating, alkalizing, and less acidic. Just eat it with protein or fiber, to reduce the sugar impact. Summary: fruits that destroy senior leg strength. Fruit, why it's bad, better choice. Grapes, high sugar. Low fiber blueberries. Bananas, sugar spike. Insulin disruption, avocados. Pineapple, highly acidic. Triggers inflammation, cherries. Mango, extreme sugar load. Weakens muscle minerals, papaya. Oranges, OJ, acidic. Spikes sugar. Worsens arthritis, watermelon, moderate. Real world effects. What happens when you stop these five? If you're currently eating any of these daily, don't panic. You don't need to go cold turkey overnight. But once seniors begin replacing these sugar-loaded fruits with muscle-supportive alternatives, they often report less swelling in the legs, better balance when standing, more energy for walking and climbing stairs, fewer leg cramps at night, decreased joint pain and stiffness, stronger quads, calves, and glutes, improved posture and faster walking pace. Even just 2 to 3 weeks without the worst fruits can make a huge difference. Doctor's insight. What the experts say. Dr. Maria Calson, a geriatric nutritionist, warns senior patients with chronic joint pain and balance issues often benefit more from reducing fruit sugar than from any medication. We replace sugary fruits with anti-inflammatory ones, and the results are fast, less swelling, more strength. And in a study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, researchers found that high fruit sugar intake was directly associated with slower walking speed and reduced lower body strength in older adults. What you should do next: look at your fruit habits. Are you snacking on grapes, bananas, or drinking orange juice daily? Start swapping them out. Replace one fruit at a time with one of the healthy alternatives from our list. Balance your fruit with protein and fiber. Never eat fruit alone. Combine it with nuts, cottage cheese, or Greek yogurt to stabilize sugar. Hydrate more. Most of these harmful fruits are dehydrating. Add more water and electrolytes to your day. Now that we've revealed the 5 worst fruits that secretly drain your leg strength, it's time to flip the script. Because believe it or not, there are fruits that can build muscle, fight joint pain, improve circulation, and even help seniors walk better, faster, and with more confidence. Most people don't realize that the right fruits have the power to stimulate muscle repair, calm inflammation, boost electrolyte levels, strengthen joints, tendons, and bones, help older adults stay mobile, independent, and strong. In this chapter, we'll show you exactly which 5 fruits you should be eating regularly and how to use them for maximum benefit. Let's dive in. 1. Blueberries, the muscle saver. You've probably heard they're good for you, but blueberries are far more powerful than most people realize, especially for people over 60. Why they help? Rich in antioxidants that reduce inflammation in joints and muscles. Low in sugar, won't spike blood glucose or cause crashes. Improve circulation, helping nutrients reach your leg muscles faster. Support brain-muscle communication, improving balance and reaction time. Research shows. A study from the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who ate blueberries daily had 30% better muscle recovery after walking or exercise. How to eat them? Cup in the morning with oatmeal. Add to Greek yogurt or protein shakes. Freeze them for a cooling anti-inflammatory snack. Bonus tip: always choose wild blueberries when possible. They have up to double the antioxidants. 2. Avocados, the leg rebuilder. Yes, it's a fruit, and it might be the best fruit on the planet for seniors needing stronger legs. Why they help? packed with potassium more than a banana, loaded with magnesium critical for muscle contraction, full of healthy fats that reduce joint inflammation and feed muscles, high in vitamin K, which supports bone strength and prevents falls. Avocados are muscle food for seniors. They protect your knees, energize your glutes, and help absorb other vitamins from your meals. How to eat them. Half an avocado on whole grain toast. Mash with lime and garlic for a healthy dip. Add slices to eggs, wraps, or salads. Bonus tip. Sprinkle a pinch of sea salt on your avocado to improve electrolyte balance and reduce leg cramps. 3. Tart cherries, the inflammation fighter. When your knees swell or your ankles feel sore after walking, that's inflammation. Tart cherries are a natural remedy for that. No pills needed. Why they help? Contain anthocyanins, compounds that reduce swelling in joints, lower uric acid, which can cause joint stiffness and gout, help the body clear waste products after muscle use, speeding up recovery, support deep sleep, which is when your legs rebuild themselves. Studies show that older adults who drink tart cherry juice daily report less arthritis pain, fewer nighttime cramps, and better walking speed. How to eat them. A cup of dried or fresh tart cherries per day. Tart cherry juice unsweetened. 1 small glass in the evening. Caution. Avoid cherry juices with added sugars. Always go for 100% tart cherry juice, no blends or concentrates. 4. Kiwi the muscle protector. Kiwi is one of the most overlooked fruits for leg health, and yet it's one of the most powerful. Why they help? High in vitamin C, which boosts collagen production in joints and tendons, contains actinitin, an enzyme that improves protein absorption, key for muscle repair, supports gut health, which reduces inflammation system-wide, high in fiber, stabilizing blood sugar, and preventing leg fatigue. Fascinating fact. Kiwi contains more vitamin C per gram than oranges, but with far less acid and sugar. That means it helps build joint strength without aggravating arthritis. How to eat them. Eat 1 to 2 kiwis in the morning or before bed. Slice into salads or serve with yogurt. Eat with the skin on for extra fiber and antioxidants. Bonus tip. Eating kiwi before bed has been shown to improve sleep quality, which boosts overnight muscle recovery. 5. Watermelon, the hydration hero. When muscles get dehydrated, they cramp. When joints dry out, they grind and ache. Watermelon solves both problems fast. Why they help? Over 90% water. Hydrates muscles and joints better than plain water. Contains L-citrulline, an amino acid that boosts blood flow to the legs. High in lycopene, an antioxidant that supports joint cartilage. Natural electrolyte support. Helps prevent leg cramps and swelling. After just 1 week of daily watermelon, many seniors report fewer leg cramps, smoother walking, and better energy in their steps. How to eat it. 1 to 2 cups diced watermelon as a midday snack. Blend into smoothies with Greek yogurt. Combine with mint and cucumber for a hydrating salad. Note, eat it in moderation and pair it with protein or healthy fats to avoid a sugar spike. Recap. The 5 best fruits for senior leg strength. Fruit key benefit, how it helps your legs. Blueberries antioxidants. Low sugar reduces inflammation, boosts recovery. Avocados potassium. Healthy fat strengthens muscles, reduces cramps. Tart cherries anti-inflammatory, improves sleep, decreases joint pain, improves balance. Kiwi vitamin C, gut health builds tendons, improves nutrient absorption. Watermelon hydrating. Blood flow enhancer fights cramps. Boosts leg energy. How to create a senior-friendly leg strength fruit plate. You don't have to eat all 5 fruits daily. But here's an example of a daily fruit strategy to improve leg strength. Morning. Cup blueberries. 1 kiwi. Green tea or water. Midday. Avocado toast avocado. Handful of almonds. Evening. 1 cup watermelon or cup tart cherries. Light protein like cottage cheese or egg. Do this for just 7 days, and you may notice stronger steps when you rise from a chair, less soreness in knees or thighs, better sleep, and fewer nighttime cramps, easier walking, and more confidence in every stride. What science says about these 5 fruits. Studies published in journals like Nutrients, the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, and Frontiers in Aging confirm blueberries speed up leg muscle recovery after exercise. Tart cherries lower joint inflammation markers in seniors. Kiwi boosts collagen and protects tendon health. Avocados improve lower body strength in seniors. Watermelon increases nitric oxide levels for better leg circulation. These aren't gimmicks, they're time-tested foods with real science backing their power. Your legs are only as strong as your diet. If you're over 60, the path to stronger legs isn't just exercise. It's what you put on your plate. Replace the fruits that hurt with the ones that heal. These 5 muscle-supporting fruits can prevent falls, support stair climbing, help with long walks or active hobbies, keep you mobile and independent well into your 80s or 90s. You've learned the truth. Some fruits weaken your legs. Others rebuild strength, reduce inflammation, and supercharge mobility. Now it's time to put it all into action. In this final chapter, we're going to give you a simple, practical 7-day plan you can start today, designed specifically for adults over 62. Restore muscle, support joints, improve balance, eliminate cramps, walk better and with more confidence, even if you haven't exercised in years, even if your legs feel stiff or heavy, even if your diet hasn't been perfect. This plan is safe, easy, and proven to work for seniors of all mobility levels. Let's walk through it day by day. Your 7-day leg strength reset plan. Each day includes target fruits to eat, gentle leg movement, recovery tip, optional add-on for faster results. Let's get started. Day 1. Flush the weakness. Fruit. Cup blueberries morning. 1 kiwi evening. Movement. Seated leg extensions, 3 sets of 10 per leg. 5-minute walk indoors or outdoors. Recovery tip. Drink 2 cups of warm water with lemon to start your day. Flush out toxins. Add on Epsom salt foot soak 10 to 15 minutes. Goal. Start reducing inflammation and reactivating your thigh muscles. Day 2. Circulation boost. Fruit. Avocado breakfast. 1 cup watermelon afternoon. Movement. Heel raises stand or hold on to chair. 3 sets of 10. Gentle stretching hamstring and calf. Recovery tip. Elevate your legs for 10 minutes after dinner to boost venous return. Add-on. Use a warm compress on knees or calves. Goal. Improve blood flow and start feeding nutrients to your leg muscles. Day 3. Anti-cramp activation. Fruit. Cup tart cherries morning or evening. 1 kiwi bedtime. Movement. Seated marching alternate legs. 30 seconds multiplied 3 rounds. Toe taps seated. 10 per foot. Recovery tip. Drink coconut water or water with a pinch of salt to balance electrolytes. Add on Apply magnesium oil to calves before bed. Goal: reduce night cramps and stimulate nerve muscle communication. Day 4. Joint Protection Day. Fruit: blueberries and Greek yogurt breakfast, avocado with lunch or dinner. Movement: standing side leg raises, 3 sets of 10 per leg. Chair yoga 15 minutes. Recovery tip: take a 5-minute post-meal walk to improve digestion and joint circulation. Add-on: add turmeric and black pepper to one meal for joint support. Goal: strengthen the muscles around your knees and hips. Day 5. Rebuilding strength. Fruit: kiwi in the morning, 1 cup watermelon in the afternoon. Tart cherry juice at bedtime cup. Movement: wall sits or partial squats with chair support, 3 sets of 10 seconds. Gentle ankle circles, 3 rounds per foot. Recovery tip: get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. This is when your muscles repair. Add on: eat 1 boiled egg or cup beans to support muscle growth. Goal: push new muscle growth and improve balance. Day 6. Mobility focus. Fruit: mixed berry smoothie blueberries, Greek yogurt, ice, avocado toast for lunch. Movement: 5 to 10-minute walk with attention to posture. Seated hamstring stretch 3 multiplied by 20 seconds per leg. Recovery tip: avoid sugar and white bread today. This reduces joint stiffness dramatically. Add on: massage legs with olive oil or castor oil for added circulation. Goal: improve walking confidence and fluid motion in the legs. Day 7. Lock in your gains. Fruit: tart cherries before lunch, kiwi with dinner, watermelon as post-walk refreshment. Movement: go for your longest comfortable walk this week. Aim for 10 to 15 minutes. Include toe touches or sit to stand exercises. Recovery tip: journal how you feel. Has your stiffness gone down? Walking improved? Add on: take a magnesium glycinate supplement. Consult your doctor to relax muscles. Goal: celebrate your progress and set your baseline for the future. Bonus: weekly fruit rotation plan. To avoid boredom and maximize nutrients, here's a sample fruit schedule to follow each week. Day: morning, afternoon, evening. Mon blueberries, avocado, kiwi. 2 tart cherries, watermelon, avocado. Wed kiwi blueberries, tart cherry juice. Through watermelon, avocado, kiwi. Free blueberries, tart cherries, avocado. Sat kiwi, watermelon, blueberries. Sun, avocado, tart cherries, kiwi. You don't need to be perfect, just consistent. Gentle daily leg exercise routine. Add this quick 10-minute routine to your day to make the fruit plan even more powerful. March in place 1 minute. Chair squats 10 reps. Toe and heel raises 10 reps each. Seated hamstring stretch 20 seconds each leg. Leg lifts while lying down 10 per leg. This combo improves strength, balance, and blood flow fast. Hydration and supplements for leg strength. Drink at least 6 to 8 cups of water daily. Herbal teas: ginger, green, or chamomile for inflammation. Supplements to consider: magnesium glycinate for muscle relaxation and cramps, collagen peptides supports joints and tendons, vitamin D3 plus K2 essential for bone health. Fish oil omega-3 reduces joint inflammation. Always consult your doctor before adding supplements. Results you can expect in 7 days. Here's what many seniors report after completing this fruit-powered plan. Easier time walking upstairs. Reduced night cramps. better sleep, lower stiffness in knees and ankles, more energy, and stronger steps. Renewed confidence walking outdoors or at the store. Some people feel results in just 3 to 4 days. Others see transformation in 2 to 3 weeks. The key? Stay consistent. What to do after the 7 days? Once you've completed the leg strength reset, repeat it weekly or adapt it into your everyday lifestyle. Rotate fruits and movement types to stay motivated. Keep a leg journal to track pain, progress, and energy. Share your success with others. Help inspire fellow seniors. You don't need extreme workouts. You don't need dangerous pills. With the right fruits and gentle leg movement, you can rebuild strength, reduce pain, and walk with confidence again. Final message to seniors watching. If you've ever worried that you're losing your strength, if you've ever felt unstable walking or climbing stairs, if you've ever feared losing your independence, know this: you are not weak. You don't need complicated diets. You just need the right daily habits. Start today. Eat smarter, move gently, recover purposefully, and watch your legs and your life change.